I'm just gonna be blunt. My expectations are at an all-time low. I record every Pokemon and Nintendo live stream just in case something interesting happens and I have a really good reaction to it. And at the beginning of this one, I said this. I'm probably not going to do anything with this footage, but figured I'd record my reaction anyway, just in case something cool happens. Not expecting much, just really hoping Generation 9 does not get revealed. Take your time. That's all I ask. And you know what got revealed? Generation 9. Sorry for not turning my fan off, by the way. I just think it's too soon. I just think it's way too soon. We just had Arceus. I mean, Game Freak just poured all their time and energy into Arceus, and I mean, clearly they had multiple games going at the same time, which is something that I don't disagree with them doing. I think they should have multiple projects going at once. But at the same exact time, shotgunning these games out, or machine gunning these games out rather, isn't good. It's not good. It's something's gonna be rushed. I can feel it. I can't judge the games too heavily because they're not out yet. I don't have them in my hands, and by the time they release, I'm sure there's gonna be some improvements over them. But my expectations are at an all-time low. All I wanted was for them to take their time with whatever the next game was, and it doesn't seem like they're doing that. Doesn't seem like they're taking their time with it. Doesn't seem like they're giving the project the time it needs to really stand out from their previous project. This game, there are some things that look better. The bump maps on Seviper look pretty good, but I look at this and I'm like, okay, this just kind of looks like a slightly better Arceus, and that's not what I should be thinking when I look at the game. Like, I'm trying to find my words. Sorry. It's just when you get right down to it, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that they're putting out 2 Pokemon games in 1 year. I'm disappointed that they're not taking the time that I feel like they should be taking to make each new project the best it can be. Whether they're getting deadlines set by Nintendo or they're setting these themselves, I don't know. But I feel like in order to hit that late 2022 deadline, there are going to be some things that are rushed. And that's not a game I feel like I can look forward to. So my expectations are at an all-time low. They really are. As far as the game itself looks, I mean, it looks better than Arceus in a lot of respects. It looks like they fixed the shading on a lot of things. The shadows were the main reason, were the main real complaint I had with Arceus. So, here we are. It looks like the draw distance is also better. So, good for you. You got it. You did it. You got the draw distance to be further. Judging by some of the architecture, I'm going to guess Spain as the region. Maybe Italy. I don't know. I'm not an international type person. I've lived in Texas my whole life. When I see this, I see an adobe house from Mexico. I have no reference here. As for the starter designs, I mean, you get a green cat, you get a red Bubble Bobble, and Donald Duck. So, I mean, nothing overly striking at first glance. So we'll see where that goes. Overall, there's really not a whole lot to get into with it. It was a very small teaser trailer. So we'll see where things go moving forward. If it's good, it's good. I would be pleasantly surprised if it's good. But I'm keeping my expectations at the bottom of the barrel, because rushing out games doesn't work. You look at franchises like Assassin's Creed, where they just straight up said, look, we're not doing yearly releases anymore because the game quality suffered for it. Haven't played an Assassin's Creed game in years, but from what I understand, they got slightly better when they did that. And then you have a company like Treyarch, who works on every Call of Duty game nowadays, and their games suffer for it. So, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what ends up being rushed, if anything is ending up rushed. For all we know, Arceus was the rushed game, and this game is where most of the development time went into. We'll see. I don't really know. Am I excited? No. Am I going to keep up with the details on this game? Yes. I am. I mean, I'm a Pokemon fan. That's what I do. I look at a franchise that I've been playing since I was 4 years old, and I'm like, yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. So we'll see where things go moving forward. But as someone who's been playing this franchise since the very, very beginning, like I said, since I was like 4 years old, when my first reaction is something like this, 2023 though. Come on. I want Scarlet and Violet. Okay. I guess. That's not good. All I want is for them to take their time to make a good game. That's it. And on that note, I guess I'm done. Thanks for listening to me be disappointed. Goodbye.